And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, elephants and zebras. And sorry, but I have the sun shining in my eyes. Okay, I'm about to show you Pemmican. Hold your horses, people. Okay, folks, that was just poured in. That is made with buffalo tallow. Okay, let me tell you what I did with this one. It's still warm, so it's not hot, it's just warm, because for those who've never done this, especially for my daughter and sister, you heat the tallow, the fat, and well, you heat the meat too, because you have to dry it out. And if you don't dry it out, it'll get moldy and go bad on you. But you tend to heat the meat on a very, very low temperature. So that's not hot. I could actually work with it when I had it on 180. I could work with it without wearing an oven mitt. Now, this is the recipe I use. This is different than I did before. Once I actually use these things, I will give you more information about, or I should say, I will give you information concerning the edibility. I should probably make it a little flatter in there, make sure everything is mixed in. This, I used beef. I've talked about that in previous videos. I used just the kind of beef that you would use for chicken fried steaks. The interesting thing is, up here, that kind of beef is actually pretty tender. In Texas, when I would buy that kind of meat, it was not tender. So anyway, so I used beef. I cut it up. I should have cut it thinner, and it would not have taken so long, because this took about 2 days, 3 days. And what I did yesterday, what I did, because it just wasn't drying, I took it out of the oven and I cut it into really small little pieces. And I was going to save some and show you how small, but I didn't. Actually, some fell in the oven, I think, so I can go look there. But then I put it back in the oven and I let it heat up. Yesterday, I took some blueberries, about a cup of blueberries. Once they kind of drained, it wasn't really a cup. It was like a heaping cup of a coffee cup. A heaping cup of blueberries in a coffee cup. I don't drink coffee, but my girlfriend in there drinks coffee. My wife drinks coffee. Anyway, so I used the beef, the blueberries. Now, what I did with the blueberries after I let them thaw and drain, yesterday I took the blueberries and I kind of scooted the meat over to one side. It was taking up maybe 3/4 of the tray, a cookie tray, cookie tin, not a cookie tin, but a cookie tray. And I put the blueberries kind of just in that little quarter space on the end. And then today I went and I yesterday actually, I mixed it all together. And when I checked it, the blueberries were dry enough, so I used the buffalo tallow, the meat, the blueberries, and salt and pepper. Now, here's the thing about salt and pepper. No, I'm not talking about the group or band or whatever that used to exist. I never listened to them, I just remember the name. I don't listen to that rap and rock and roll kind of music. Sometimes I listen to rock and roll, but not often. So what I did was I took some salt and I took some pepper. This is when there was still enough meat to put on 2 cookie trays. Okay, so there are 2 cookie trays, and I took some salt, put it in my palm of my hand, and I just sprinkled it over all of it on both trays. And I took some pepper and did the same thing. And now some people say not to do that because the salt and pepper will become too concentrated. But then I found recipes that call for salt and pepper, or at least salt. And some of these sites say if you use salt, it'll actually taste better. So we will find out. Now, I don't have any more meat to make any more with right now, but I do have beef tallow from Fatworks. So just Google Fatworks or Google buffalo tallow from Fatworks and it'll come up, I'm sure. Although I've stopped using Google as much as I used to, and I use DuckDuckGo. It's a better website. They don't keep track of you. So anyway, and I'm still looking for an alternative to YouTube and Facebook. I found 2 alternatives to Facebook, but I haven't deleted my account yet because I'm going to go through. I'm going to remove all my pictures, or I'm going to copy a lot of my pictures and stuff. Although some pictures I don't even know how I got them on there. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna copy all my pictures, and then I'm just gonna completely delete Facebook. But that's not gonna happen right now. I'm not deleting YouTube right now with YouTube. Oh boy, it's not gonna be fun. I'm gonna go through every single video on YouTube that I made and try and copy them. I have a 1 terabyte external drive, and that's what I've started transferring everything to. So we shall see. Once I removed how do I say, a lot of my videos were saved in like 3 or 4 or 5 different places. Don't ask me how that happens. And I went through and I moved everything, all my videos and all my videos and pictures to my external hard drive. Not even half full. Yet my internal drive, it was on red. When I pulled up storage, it was on red. Now I still have like 2/3 space on my hard drive, on my internal drive. So, and I still have I have a lot on my not as much, but I still have a lot of space on my external drive. So anyway, so this is pemmican. That fat you see is buffalo tallow, and you might be able to notice some blueberries in there. I don't know. Now, what would be interesting is one of the stepsons is a hunter. Maybe if hunting season's not till fall, but maybe he would be willing to give me some deer meat or even bear meat. I understand bear is really strong though. But then what I think I'll do is I'll mix it 50-50 with ground beef, or with beef, not necessarily ground beef, and see how that works. I had venison when I was a kid. My grandmother, she tried to get me to eat it, and I took one taste of it. It was strong, but I don't know, if it's mixed with something like beef, maybe it won't be so strong, but we shall see. So I hope you like my pemmican recipe, and if you can tell, it's about that deep. about that deep. So anyway, there you go. That's some homemade beef pemmican with blueberries and buffalo tallow. Have a good day.